Alright everyone, I'm going to try some polishing compound. I've got my test piece taped off, so I'll only get the polishing compound where I want to get it. And then I'm going to do Tamiya on the other side. Okay? And I want to see which does a better job. There is some bad orange peel on this, and we're going to see how it works. This is the actual paint I painted the Honda with. This is the Tamiya X7, the gloss red that I had so much trouble with. I want to see if that'll polish out. This one has a little bit of orange peel on the end. I'm saving this one for the winter, okay, before I polish the body of that car. So, the directions say, put some on. I bet the lid is sealed. Yeah, they always are. It says put some on. Use a terry cloth or a microfiber towel. I bought a bunch of microfiber towels for this place, for dusting and things like that. It says keep it wet and work in a circular motion, only on glass paint. Do not use on flat paint. Do not use on semi-gloss. This is only for gloss paint. Okay? And when you start using this stuff, you always rub in a circular motion, and you never let it dry out until you're done. When you're done, then you wipe it off. Okay? That's what it says. Rub in a circular motion, and when you're done, you wipe it off. Now, I don't know if you can see, but the cloth is definitely picking up some color from the paint. Okay? And this is an acrylic paint. It is not probably what this stuff is designed for. Alright, I'm putting a little bit more on. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to go lightly rinse this off. And we're going to try it up here where it's bad too. And seeing what it can do with that bad area. Alright. Smells nice. I'll give him that. Alright. Let's wipe it off and see what it did. Okay, now I'm going to hit it one more time because my wiping motion, I may have scratched it just with the way I wiped it clean. And there's no good there. So let's wipe it clean now. Now, I can already tell you preliminary results, and I'm going to pull the tape off, exposing the side that we didn't hit with this. Alright? Preliminary results. Wow. A lot less orange peel. Okay? Now, I'm going to shine it where you guys can see a reflection. Alright? This is the side. There we go. Let me get that. This is the side I hit with this polishing rubbing compound. Okay, this is the side I didn't, and if I can get the right sort of object to reflect on this, you would be able to see it. I can see it here. Let me hold the camera up, and I got to get the lens where I can see what's going on. Okay, now getting the light in there, you can see distinct pattern of light there, and you can see how fuzzy it is on the other side. So this will help remove orange peel. Just the Meguiar's. It's easy to find. It was $5 if I remember correctly, $5 or $6, and it really took that orange peel down a couple of notches. Up at the top up there, it didn't do so good. It really didn't. Alright? But that paint was just horrible. Now I'm going to hit the Tamiya on this side. I'm going to tape this side off so I don't get the Tamiya on there, but that really made a difference in the finish. I mean, really, you can see it as I move it across the reflections from the overhead lighting. Huge difference in the pattern of the lights. Okay, the other place to tell, and I have to move my camera in a weird way, so I'm going to stop it for a second. Other place to tell is in the window. I can get some reflections of the outside here, the clouds and stuff, and you'll be able to see it. I can actually see a distinct cloud pattern on the side that was polished, whereas on the side that was not, I can't see it. So it does help your paint jobs. So, you know, using car polish, rubbing compound does help, but I can also see in this light, and I'm going to turn the camera again so I can see what you guys are seeing. You can see that it doesn't remove the orange peel completely. Okay? So let's try the Tamiya stuff and see what it does. It's a 3-part system instead of a 1-part. Back in a bit. Alright, we're starting with part 1 of the Tamiya polishing compound, the coarse. And then we do the fine and then the finish. Okay? It's very similar. You apply it, you rub, and then you wash it off with some water, and then you go to the next step. Being 3 steps, it may do better, it may not. We're going to find out. But whichever one does best, and I figured this, whichever one does best is the one I'm going to end up using on the car up there. Okay? Because that's why I'm experimenting. I want to see which of these 2 works. I was amazed that the Meguiar's rubbing compound worked the way it did. Okay? I mean, you cannot complain about a product that does its job as advertised. So let me put a little bit of this here. We got some. And I set that aside. I got my microfiber towel. And I'm going to start rubbing. Now, you guys watch this other one. I don't think you need to watch this. So, I'll be back at the end. Alright, everyone. Now, it's just out of range, but this side's the Tamiya side. This side is the Meguiar's. The Tamiya is harder to get hold of and costs a bit more. I think I paid $8 for the 3 tubes with shipping from Hong Kong. But look at that difference. I don't even have to go to the window to show it to you. The Tamiya stuff works beautifully. I mean, way better than the Meguiar's. Bit more expensive, you get less of it, but look at the difference. I can see individual LEDs on my desk lamp. You can't here. I don't think I need to take it to the window. Now, one other side effect. The orange peel is greatly reduced. Let's see if we can get that where you can see it. Yeah, you can see the orange peel is still pretty prevalent on the Meguiar side. Okay, we hit the Tamiya side. Greatly reduced. So if you had no orange peel to begin with, that thing's just going to polish up beautifully. It feels very smooth to the touch too. I mean, very, very nice to the touch. I can still see some orange peel. Don't get me wrong. It's not gone. Okay? But look at the difference it made. And the Meguiar's made a difference to begin with. This part right up here I never touched with the polishing compound. And it was about as well done as the rest. It looks like I got a little bit of the Meguiar's on it. But anyhow, I can't believe that difference. So, what I'm going to do next, well, I'll take it over to the window just so you guys can see it there. But what I'm going to do next is this. Okay? Let me turn this where I can see it. What I'm going to do next is hit the actual paint. Oh, where are you at? Where are you at? In camera, please. There we go. Let's get her in the window where we can see the whole thing in frame. And start tilting it. Okay? You can see a good image of that cloud there. You can't hear. Let me move up here. No. Anyhow. Let's try it like this. Yeah, that's going to work better. Trying to aim without a viewfinder is immensely fun. It is so fun and satisfying to try to do this. Anyhow, I think you guys got the picture. You can see it right there of the window frame part just going across the two. this stuff works. There we go. There's a cloud. There's a cloud on both of them. Okay? And you can see one is far more distinct than the other. Stuff works great. That's all I can say right now is the stuff works really good. I'm going to go ahead and hit my other test piece up with this. It's quick, it's easy, it takes nothing to do. Yeah, I'm sold. Talk to you guys in a minute. I'll show you the end results there. Okay, due to the nature of this paint, you're not going to get a really good shiny reflective surface. This is what this looks like. Okay? It is improved. The surface feels glass-like. I mean, the Tamiya polishing compound does its job. It smooths it out really nice, and it cleans it up really nice. But this isn't going to give the kind of mirror reflection you'd want because it's a metallic paint, and the flecks in the paint are just going to distort. Regardless, I'm about to clear coat this just to see what it looks like with a clear coat on it. I'm going to clear coat this one over here too, and see what it looks like with a clear coat on it. A gloss coat. Alright? Because right now I'm just utterly amazed at how well the Tamiya polishing compound cleaned this up. Dr. Cranky told me that my paint job should polish up just fine. It looks like I should have listened to him. But this color red, I don't mind either. So let's gloss coat and see what we get out of it. That work? So everyone can see what the deal is at the end. Okay, this has been clear coated. You can definitely tell the difference between the Tamiya side and the Meguiar side. I clear coated this with the same thing, and look at it. Now, I don't know if that is a clear coat on there wrong or an interaction between the clear coat and the paint. I need to find out, because if that's an interaction, I don't dare touch my car body. Okay? This, I sprayed them both at the same time with the same paint. This went on fine, that didn't. So, I need to figure out what's going on. I'm going to hit one of these cards up again with the spray can paint and see what happens. So I'll be back in a minute. This is a clear coat I'm using, and I'm going to be honest with you, it wouldn't surprise me if there's an interaction, because this is a lacquer. That was a lacquer. That's an acrylic. Lacquers and acrylics don't really mess with each other. Lacquers and lacquers, scary stuff. So this is why you test. This is why I tested, to see what happened here, and I'm glad I did. I'm going to do another test run to make sure I don't get some other crazy surprise on my hands. Back in a bit.